Hi, I'm Krista, and I'm a new spinner, and I have this Ashford Kiwi spinning wheel that I've been working on. And I wanted to go over a technique that I wasn't really able to find much information about online. I got about 2 pounds worth of alpaca fleece from a lady in my area, and I've washed it and I'm carding it as I go and coming up with these kind of fleecy clouds that I'm core spinning with. Now the reason I'm core spinning is because I find that it's really difficult to spin with this alpaca fleece by itself. It doesn't seem to have very much strength. Now that may be because I'm doing it wrong, but I thought I'd try this as an alternative. So I'll show you kind of what the core spun alpaca looks like. Now with this core spun alpaca, I wasn't using the technique I'm going to show you. I felt when I was doing this like I didn't have much control over the bumps and the thin pieces, and I felt like there was a lot of, I guess, stray fleece hairs. So same with this. So you can see it's kind of it's a little fluffy and raggedy. I didn't like that very much. And this has been dyed with some food coloring. So you may be able to notice a difference in this. I've been using the technique I'll show you for the whole bobbin. And I find that it's a little shinier, not as much scraggliness, and I have much more control over the bumps when I want them. Okay. So this kind of fleece cloud that I got off my carder, I make it by taking this fleece that's been washed, I kind of scrape it on, and I get it all layered up, and of course I do my carding, and I'm probably not doing the carding just as I'm supposed to do, but I found that this works out quite well. So I do my carding, I load up this carder, and I take whatever's left on here, peel it off, and lay it onto this main carder. And then I roll it. Instead of rolling it this way, I roll it this way. And I find that that allows me to have a similar amount of fleece coming out of my hand at the same time. Okay. So I'm just going to have my husband shut off the camera for a little bit while I get some practice, and then I'll have him turn it on when I'm going steady. Okay, so it really didn't take me very long to get warmed up, but I'm basically just holding the fleece in one place, and I use my index finger and thumb to pull out a little bit more fleece when I need more. Now what I'm doing, I think that the way to describe this is I'm kind of controlling the tension, possibly, by holding my index finger against the core yarn as I'm winding the fleece onto it. So come in a little bit closer. And I'll put my hands more in the light. My core yarn is 100% mercerized cotton. I just picked it up at a discount store. I don't know if you can see it there, down towards the floor. Got a lot of it, so I could do this for quite a while if I'd like to. And sometimes I haven't really picked this thoroughly, and sometimes I do get little pieces of raw material. What I do is, if it's just a thin piece, I might go over it, like run my fleece up and cover it up a little bit. But if it's a bigger piece, I pick it out. So I'll show you how I go about getting one of those bigger bumps. So I just pulled out a bunch of fleece and I kind of let my core yarn sit there while it wraps, and then I use my index finger to make it smooth. Okay, and then I have to start again because I ended up breaking the fleece that I had, that I was drawing out. Alright, so that's how I do it. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips or tricks that would help this go along better, or if you see me making any mistakes. The great thing with working with fiber is you can kind of work through it and figure it out on your own, and often the result is quite beautiful. You don't necessarily have to do it by the book, but I'm always open to learning. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope this helped.